Welcome to my practice. My name is Dr. Brent Furnish, and I am a chiropractic neurologist. My practice is unique in that I have doctorate degrees in both chiropractic and in neurology. My diplomate in neurology is concentrated in both brain-based and spinal-based neurological rehabilitation. Over the last 20 years, I have acquired hundreds of formal academic hours and over 40,000 hours of hands-on neurological rehabilitation with patients with various neurological presentations. This training and this experience gives me both the knowledge and the confidence to treat your neurological conditions successfully. I can now address neurological conditions such as Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, dementia, post-traumatic stress syndrome, stroke, mild traumatic brain injury, and brain-based vestibular disorders which cause vertigo, dizziness, and balance problems. I personally understand what it's like to deal with neurological problems in my family. Back in the late 80s, my father was involved in a severe motor vehicle accident and received a traumatic brain injury. In the late 80s, there was no research or treatment therapies available to help my father. As a result, I saw my father suffer and decline in health over the next several years until eventually he died early death, mostly from the complications of the traumatic brain injury. The 90s was a decade of the brain. More research and treatment therapies were discovered for brain rehabilitation than in the previous several hundred years. This is why I went back to school, so I could help people when I could not help my father back in the 80s. Unfortunately, most doctors and therapists, even today, have not incorporated this research and this knowledge of therapy into their practices. That's why many of my patients prior to coming to me have been to 6 or 12 physicians or clinicians to get therapy with little or no results. I'd like to share some interesting statistics with you. You're probably not aware of it, but 80% of the people over the age of 60 has a major undiagnosed neurological condition, brain-based. 8 out of every 10 people with traumatic brain injury has not received the proper diagnosis or treatment for their brain injuries. Functional neurology restores hope. Functional neurology rehabilitation restores hope to both patients and their families. So most of all, please don't give up hope. If you would like a second opinion, that would be just fine. It doesn't hurt to have a second opinion. Here's how you go about having one in my office. First, start out by going to my self-test webpage and fill out all the information that corresponds to your condition. Any symptom that you have had in the past 12 months or currently have, please check, even though you don't have those symptoms at this time. Place your name, your phone number, and your email at the bottom of the page and press send. I will personally read your self-test and look over it and review it, and then I will call you and discuss your test results. At that time, you and I can decide if it would be in your best interest to go further and begin with the initial neurological evaluation. Thank you for listening to me. I hope I get to see you soon. Good night.